All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1261 on this beautiful Wednesday evening. We're back on Wednesday at this beautiful time of 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. in the East Coast, 12 a.m. Central, and it is 11 p.m. in the mountains. We are so glad to have all of you here. We are happy to have all of you. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been on a 10 o'clock. It's also been a minute since we've been on a Wednesday. So, welcome, welcome. This is our free Studying Brew session. It's only 30 minutes. We're going to knock out some PMA. We're going to knock out any updates. We're going to talk about, real talk about the tests and exams and maybe some study preps. We're going to talk about the dash. We're going to talk about pass notices. We're going to talk about what we got going on for all you members and the lives. And then to cap it all off, Brandy's going to give you about 6 questions of exam breakdown just for the funsies of it all. I think she's going to show you how to answer questions without even knowing the content. What about that, huh? So many times people look at our stuff and they're like, bro, I want to answer all the questions without knowing anything. Doesn't quite work like that, but we'll get to that in a minute. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice. And let me tell you, brothers and sisters, on this beautiful session tonight, when it comes to pass notices, there's a couple things. One, I don't care what you're doing. If you ain't consistent, it ain't happening. I don't care what plan you are on. If you ain't consistent with it, it's not gonna happen. If you are not consistent with a diet, you ain't losing weight. If you ain't consistent with your study, with your let's say your health program, you ain't getting healthy. If you ain't consistent with your gym workout, you ain't getting big. If you ain't consistent with your business ain't growing. If you're not consistent with your marriage, you're probably not going to stay married. Everything requires consistency to be successful at it, period. The thing is that there's a lot of suck in a lot of those things, right? There's a lot of lows. There's a lot of valleys, if you will, right? But there's also a lot of peaks. There's a lot of summits. There's also a lot of, if I was going to go on, what is that thing that the cycle called? The trough, what is it called, Brandy?
The bottom is called the trough.
No, I know the whole thing. What's it called?
Business cycle?
The business cycle. You want to get in there?
No.
Okay. Brandy's looking for something. If we're on the business cycle, there's a lot of troughs. Then there's what's that thing up going upwards?
Expansion.
Expansion. Then we get to the what? Then we get to the what?
Contraction.
There you go. Real life works that way, right? But do you know how you get through all of it? You just got to go through it. You just got to go through it, right? The failures, the suck, the boring, the exam questions aren't making sense. The content that just makes me pass out. I'm falling asleep even when you're talking right now. Just all of that, right? But you got to make it positive. You got to make it fun. You got to make it a game. We do that with our program. We've been trying to show people to do that for the last like 6 or 7 years now on how to do that. I mean, Brandy's been doing this since 2015. So this is what, 11 years now? 11 years, guys. About 11 years,
Yes.
give or take a year. 10 years, maybe. I don't know.
11.
I'm horrible with math. 11 years, right? Teaching people how to pass exams. Brandy teaches this stuff. This was not her life plan, right? This was not what she wanted to do. It just God presented this with to her. And she saw the opportunity, she saw the need, she saw she has a gift for it, and she just started doing it. And one of the reasons why she was passionate about doing this, right, Brandy, is because you have ADHD. Even as we speak, I speak right now. There could not be more of a disengaged person than maybe yourself right now than Brandy. She cannot pay attention even if she's getting paid to pay attention. She's an active listener.
Like that. I'm an active listener. I have to actively be doing something to turn on my ears.
What do you got in your hand right now? Yeah, exactly. Something has to happen all the time. Why? ADHD. Our program, everything around it is all about ADHD. If you're an A personality, things just make you zone out all the time. You can't pay attention. Let me tell you. Did you read the book for the Series 65, Brandy? No. How many times did you take that exam? Way to get that in camera. How many times did you read the book for the 37?
There was a book. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. How long was that exam?
250 questions.
And with a required lunch break at the time. And how many times did you read that book? None. None. Why? Because she developed this thing that we've been teaching right now, the Kona system that you guys have now, where we're teaching people how to connect with the information, how to answer questions, how to retain better, how to get through those questions and actually make a connection with those answers. So that way you don't have to keep rereading it over and over. How many times have you reread questions over and over again and you forgot what the dang answers were, only to read the question again and then read the answers again and read the questions? How many of you ran out of time? How many of you are taking full exams and freaking feels like you've been sitting there for 3 to 4 hours and you don't even know where the time's gone because you can't sit through this whole thing and you're contemplating, why am I even doing this? Number one, you got to have a strong why as to why you're doing this. That's what's going to get you through the suck. The other thing is you got to have a good plan. You got to get through a good plan on how to do that. And right now, if you're not tuned into us, if you're not really following a program or you're on a program and you feel like there's no connection to you whatsoever, you're in luck, my friend. We just finished the first 5 days. It's plenty of time to catch up. It doesn't matter where you're at. Anytime you can catch up on this SIE or the 65. I do replays and stuff, but right now we are doing the dash to pass, right? 120 days. We're going at 4 exams: SIE, 663, 26, and the 65. Not the 65 in the 120 days, but the 65. We're doing something for them. But SIE, 663, and the 26. We want to pass all 4 of those exams in 120 days. So we're doing this whole thing. There's a whole schedule. This is just for tomorrow. Tomorrow's schedule, what we got going on. We're doing the SIE and the Series 65. We do have the 26 and 63 on Friday. Guys, if you're not locked in with us, go get onto our link tree. We just put that up in the chat. Go get into all the things we have going on. Check it out. Go check out the schedule. Lock into it. Get signed up. As little as $50, dude. 120, $50 to get started, right? And through those, if you do the $120, I mean, if you do 120 days, that's basically what? I don't know.
That's 4 payments.
That's 4 payments, $50, right? That's the little as you're going to invest in. And if you're in Primerica, dude, you knock all that out. I think they're giving you like $1,000 or something like that. $1,000. Not to mention all the other stuff you can do, right? Help out your community, raise your own level, raise the ships in your own harbor, right? Guys, you can make things happen. And it's not a tall investment when I say that, right? $50. I know some of y'all spent that today at lunchtime easily. And if you got somebody with you, it's like $100, right? Prices of everything is insane. Food is like, go eat some ramen like you're in college. I'm just saying it. Invest in yourself. Let's knock this thing out. 120 days, get through 4 exams. Do you know how many people we talk to that have been in this business for so long? They're doing it the company way, or they're doing it the old fashioned way. They're like 8 years, 6 years, 10 years longer in the business, and they still haven't gotten these dang things. Why? Because they don't have a program like this. They've been following the company way of going through that boring, you know what book, going through the same content. Well, I think like the SIE has like 19 chapters or something. I don't even know. All I know is they get like halfway through it and they're like, oh, bro, I've been on this for like 60 days now. 60 days and you only gone halfway through the book? Dude, remember Dave Coleman? He was on it for 3 months doing it the old way, right? He was doing somebody's program, but it was like they were only halfway through it in 3 freaking months. He's like, dude, if I give you $50, and he didn't say dude because he's like 70 something, but he's like, I just like this thing he does because it makes it funnier in my head. But he's like, bruh, I give you $50, I can get this thing done. I was like, yeah, 30 days I can test. I was like, yeah, guess what? 30 days past the SIE. 30 more days past the 6. 30 more days past the 63. He's all, I don't know what I was doing. I wasted 3 months doing the SIE. Why isn't everybody doing this? I'm like, because I don't want to put $50 out. I don't know. Don't be that. Go get yourself a level up before the end of the year. We're making it. We got live sessions throughout the week. Get onto it. If you don't know my number, what is my number, Brandy? 951.
290-3077.
There you go. Give me a call. Give me a text. Shoot me an email at KonaButterflyz@gmail.com, or just simply just go sign up. It's right there on the screen. Hit the links in the chat if you're on there. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit the link. If you're on our Patreon and you're seeing this replay, hit the link. Guys, get this thing going. Reach out. Let me know. What do we got going next, Brandy? If you're not following us on Instagram,
Oh yeah, that.
oh, why don't you put that screen up?
Because there's incorrect information on it.
Oh, I got to fix that. Okay. Well, there you go. Scan the QR code right there. You can get that 951-290. I mean, 951-290-3077. Scan the QR code. That's my link tree. Also, you can get on this Instagram because I'll tell you what, when they let me know and they give me a picture, guess what, Brandy? We add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we got passers. Yes, we do. We got passers. Congratulations are in order. These are some of the passers we've had in the last like couple weeks. But our newest ones is we got Angie right there. Angie Tellez. Congratulations on passing the SIE. She did the 21-day plan. She wasn't in the session. She didn't do the boot camps. She was all the videos, the study plan, and the study guide were what helped me pass. Congratulations, Angie, on getting this thing done. Shout out to the Arizons. That's Mario Arizon's little sister. This is the second sister we've gotten. They're all third sister, technically, his sister-in-law.
Yes.
So there you go. Third sister. And so congratulations on getting your SIE onto the Series 6. And then we also had Peggy Holden, SIE boot camp. We did the boot camp back in July. She got this thing done. Her and her husband locked in on their anniversary of their wedding, dude. They went and took this as their anniversary gift to themselves. They were going to both pass. Jason was so close. He was 2 questions away. Two. And he's like, my wife told me to focus on them techniques. Guess what he's doing now?
Focusing on
He's focusing on those techniques. You best believe the next day he was like reaching out. He already got himself a nice little plan. So congratulations to Peggy, though. What she said what helped her pass was the boot camp was what pushed me over. I had failed twice before because I just didn't understand the material. Brandy makes it simple. The OMs definitely helped. OMs is our techniques, in case you're not in the know. I felt very confident going in, and as I read the questions, I knew that I knew. Dude, it's like that moment. It's got to be like that moment in the Matrix, right? Where just like you know everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bullets are just coming at you and you just see them all slow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're a youngster and you've never seen the Matrix. I think that's bananas. It's you go see that.
You should watch that as a brain break.
Yeah. Anyways, was it the blue pill or the red pill?
I can never remember what
I can't
pill,
either.
but I just remember best movie ever.
All I know is you don't know how to take any pills. You just got to sign up. Go get yourself some Kona. Go get yourself a pass notice. Congratulations to Peggy and Angie on getting the SIE done onto the Series 6. Already studying, already getting this thing knocked out. So let's get it done, right? All right. So let's go. 6 questions, right? What do you want to say about tonight's questions?
Or 5.
By the way, if you are signed up with us, welcome. If you're not, this is just a free sample of what we're doing. This is what Brandy's been doing in their classes for the 2 hours. She does a little bit of this because it's not just learning the content, it's applying the content. I just talked to somebody today. She was like, I've been in this company. You guys don't even want to know. It's like almost 20 years. She's like, I have failed the Series 26 so many times. And like, I literally know everything that there is in these Q banks. Like I know the questions. I know the answers. I score 98% in my Q bank. She's in Primerica, so you know what Q bank she's using. But 98%. She's gotten the private tutor from them, everything. Still not passing. I'm all because they're focusing in on one thing. They're focusing in on teaching you the content. You know the content. The content is not the problem. It's how you read the questions and also your strategy on how you take these questions apart. Tonight, we're giving you a sample of what we teach, right? It's just a sample. This is not the complete understanding of it all. We teach that on Mondays, the Kona way.
Yes.
And then also we have tons of videos on this stuff. You don't even have to be a member. If you want to go buy some of these videos and you're like, I don't want to be on your membership, I get you. I got some videos for sale. You can go get yourself one of them. Teaches you step by step on how we do this exam breakdown. But this is like the other half of Kona. We teach you how to break these exam questions down, how to read them, how to like basically make sure you're getting that content to connect with that answer. So this is just a sample of it. This is just one part of it. This is like a third of what we teach. And I'm guessing tonight is a lot of techniques, right? No content needed, just focusing on words and just the meaning behind the words.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, guys.
No.
But this should excite you, especially if you've been struggling with this exam.
Yes.
Learn how Brandy does it. Let's go.
All right. So we're going to start it off with numbers because we love numbers. And so I was distracted when I took my quiz this evening. So you're getting definitely the no applied thinking to these questions tonight. So I'm looking at this, right? And 1,000 is the lowest and 2,500 is the highest. And this one is the middle. Boom. Right? Third. Bam. And honestly, we could read the question or we could just answer the question. I actually don't know what this question's about, to be honest with you, because I wasn't paying attention. Because this is how I always try to answer questions funly first. Yes, I think I just created a word. And then then if I have to, I apply content. So that's this awesome answer. All right, next one. I have an APO, an SPO, an IPO, and a repo. There's only one that stands out as being completely different than the others, and that's a repo, right?
Yeah, 4 letters. The other rest of them have 3 letters. That's how I saw the different.
Yeah, that's it. See? Except,
Boom, done.
yeah.
Didn't even read the question, guys.
Nope. And then I was looking through here and I was, okay, I said years of service and final salary, total contributions and investment returns, employer's discretion or government pension rate. First of all, I've actually, content wise, I've never heard of C and D. So we're just going to ignore those anyways. But I was looking at years of service and final salary, and I was looking at total contributions and investment returns. And I remember what I was saying. Like today, I was on Zoom for a long time today. So I'm like, I don't want to
Think too hard.
think. So I just looked at the question and it says defined contribution plan. And
Oh,
I just clicked it to contributions and go.
some of y'all overthink these things and you're like, it can't be that easy. Yes, just match up the dang word.
Yeah.
Look, on some of these questions that we just went over, these 3 questions we just went over, look, guys, if you're going to guess the freaking question anyway, if you're going to guess anyway and you had no clue whatsoever, do these techniques.
Yeah.
Let's just say they don't work 100% of the time. Let's say they just work 5% of the time. Let's just say, like my man who just didn't pass, right? If he would have just followed the dang techniques and it worked 2% of the time, guess what? He would have got a pass notice. And what are we focused on right now? Just passing the dang exam.
Exactly.
If it gives you a 5% edge and all you needed was that edge to get a pass notice, what are we talking about right now? You know what I mean? So there you go.
The next one is pass through of losses, tax efficiency, intraday pricing, and liquidity. All of these are all very much things. Now, what I did in this one, and I'm going to show you guys what I applied to thinking. So if you guys look at what I did, I crossed off the whole rest of this question because you don't need it to answer this question. Which of these is not considered an advantage? Liquidity, that's an advantage. Intraday pricing, advantage. Tax efficiency, advantage. But a pass through of losses? How is a loss an advantage?
I don't know, but there seems to be no barrier on stopping these losses because they're passing right through.
Exactly.
That is not an advantage, bro. Someone can dam up that loss column, please. Stop it. I don't want all these losses. I don't know what the whole thing about that is, but that does not sound fun.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure you know everything, but I'm just saying
yeah.
from I don't know Jack.
Yeah. So if you guys see that, like you guys, a lot of people would got caught right here and go, man, I don't know what is not an advantage of an ETF. It didn't matter. It didn't matter because all we had to look at was what was not an advantage, period.
We're just looking for a negative.
Right. And then I saw this question and I'm like, okay, what could this answer be? Right. I have a limit or more order, a market order, a stop limit order, or a limit or better order. First, never mind. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not getting into it. And the question says a stop order once triggered. That has limit, that has limit, that has limit. There's no limit here, and there's no limit here. That's the answer. That's it. That's the answer. By the way, there's no such thing as A or D.
That's it.
That's it. What is that? A limit or better or stop? Anyways, that's it. I think that's all I did. Yeah, 5 questions.
5 questions done. Less than 5 minutes. Look, if you're struggling with getting these quiz questions done, if you're struggling on your time, if you're struggling, period, reach out. Let us know. Get onto the program. It's never been easier. If you're on here live and you want to ask us questions right now, we're going to stay on just for a little bit. But for the rest of you, get onto the program. Stay consistent. Stay persistent. Don't lose that PMA. Until next time, everybody, which is next week, only Wednesdays, 10 p.m. this time, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll see you then. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your feet. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Practice techniques in your quizzes. Include them with your knowledge. Watch those scores go up. We will see you guys next week. Take care.